What's up guys, it's Machanga back with another video. I've spent several months with the HP Omen 15, so I think it's a good time to share my experience with you. If you want more details, including updated pricing on this gaming laptop, check out the affiliate links below in the video description. Let's get the specs out of the way. This is a Ryzen laptop running the AMD Ryzen 7 4800H processor, which is an 8-core 16-thread CPU. In addition to the integrated AMD Radeon graphics, we get the NVIDIA GTX 1660 Ti, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM, and a 512 gig NVMe M.2 drive. The display is a Full HD 15.6-inch IPS panel with a 144Hz refresh rate. If you prefer Intel, there are Intel models available, including one with the RTX 2080 Super if you're looking for the best possible graphics performance in the HP Omen 15. I'll leave those linked below as well. The overall design of this laptop is minimal and doesn't scream gamer, and that's an attractive feature for me since I use my laptops for more than strictly playing games. The older Omen laptops had spacey, gamer-oriented designs that turned me completely off, so this modern refresh is great. It has a matte dark gray finish with a nice pop-up color on the new HP Omen logo in the center. The plastic on both the lid and the bottom portion of the laptop stand up just okay to fingerprints, and it takes a moment to wipe it off with a microfiber cloth. The lid does have some bounce and flex, but I don't think it's anything to worry about since I've used this for months with no durability concerns. There is a gap between the lid and keyboard when the laptop is closed, but that's not a design flaw. It's great for maintaining airflow if you use this machine while connected to an external display. The keyboard deck is aluminum though, so it feels sturdy when you're resting your palms on it to type or game. Looking at the ports, on the left, we have the power port. It does support fast charge, the Ethernet port, a USB Type-A port that allows you to charge other devices even when the laptop is asleep, a full-size HDMI 2.0 A port, the headphone microphone combo jack, and a full-size SD card reader. My HP Envy 15 does not have the full-size SD card reader, so for content creators that want to edit video or photos on this laptop, this is a big plus. On the right side, we have two more USB Type-A ports, a mini display port, and a USB Type-C port. This USB-C port is Thunderbolt 3 on the Intel models, but not the AMD variants like the one I have here. In my opinion, the port selection is more than sufficient. This is a full-size backlit keyboard. The backlight is white on this one and it's bright, but there is a RGB backlight option you can configure. I don't feel like this keyboard was built for typists, so it's a bit mushy, but it does have decent key travel and it works perfectly fine for sending a quick email, using keyboard shortcuts, and of course it's fine during gaming sessions. We have a good sized precision trackpad that's smooth and responsive, so I had no issues using Windows 10 gestures on it. The display on my review unit is nice and it's matte, so reflections aren't an issue. While it's not the absolute best you can get, again, it's anti-glare, a 144Hz refresh rate, it measures right at 300 nits of brightness, and covers 96% sRGB. For those of you wanting a multitasking laptop for work and play, this pretty much has you covered. If you want the smoothest gaming experience, there is a 300Hz panel available on the Intel side, but it's going to cost you. We get a 720p webcam at the top with the dual array digital microphone. It's nothing special and it doesn't support Windows Hello technology, but if you have virtual meetings you need to get through, it will get the job done. If you're planning to do any online streaming, you'll want to upgrade to an external webcam for that. Also, HP makes several laptops with a privacy shutter to cover the webcam when it's not in use, and I would have loved to have that here. Before we hop into the performance segment, let's take a quick look at the internals. You get some good upgrade options here since not everything is soldered to the motherboard like other laptops in this class. We get 2 RAM slots that allow you to upgrade the RAM down the line. There's 2 M.2 slots for storage expandability, and my unit came with the Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5 combo, but if you buy one without it, you can upgrade later. We have a nice size 70.9 watt battery and our 2 speakers here at the bottom. Speaking of the speakers, this is a Bang & Olufsen dual speaker system. I wish the audio came out of the grill above the keyboard, but it doesn't, so the sound is pretty average for gaming laptops. There's a tiny bit of bass, but nothing to get excited about. It gets fairly loud, so volume isn't too bad, but I highly recommend just using a pair of headphones for listening to music and gaming. Now, let's talk performance. This is a gaming laptop, so most of you looking to purchase this intend to use it for that purpose. But it's actually a great option for students working in graphic design, coding and programming, video editing, and Photoshop. I don't rely solely on benchmarks when I'm deciding to purchase a laptop, but they are a good place to start. Again, my review unit is running the AMD Ryzen 7 CPU with the NVIDIA GTX 1660 Ti GPU. These two, paired with 16 gigs of RAM, makes this a compelling option for more than just gamers. If you want a regular, everyday laptop, there are cheaper options on the market, but if you want something that can perform both CPU-intensive tasks and handle GPU-hungry workloads like editing or rendering, this machine should be on your radar. Moving into the gaming segment, the HP Omen 15 is a gaming laptop, so we expect it to do well in most games. I will say that playing on high settings in 1080p is fine in some games, but you will want to lower it down to medium settings on some really elaborate games like Shadow of the Tomb Raider if you want to hit over 50 frames per second. Overall, it's a great gaming laptop that's reasonably priced and the display is a joy. Like I mentioned before, this isn't the only HP Omen 15 model you can buy, so if you want even more gaming performance with a beefier graphics card, check out the HP Configurator online. I'll leave it linked below. I didn't have any issues with thermal throttling on this unit, but you will want to take it off your lap when running in performance mode for more than a few minutes. The fans really ramp up to cool the laptop properly during benchmarks and gaming, so I would suggest throwing on some headphones when you really want to hear those footsteps. In my opinion, thermals are well managed on the Omen 15 and you can find a good balance between cooling performance and noise depending on the setting you use in the Omen Control Center. Before I wrap up this video, battery life was okay for a gaming laptop. Just watching YouTube videos and browsing the internet, I got around 7 hours. During gaming, the battery lasted right at 3 hours. Personally, I like to keep my laptop in performance mode and plugged into the 200 watt power adapter. I don't have any real complaints about the battery life since I use this mostly on AC power, but it might be a bit shorter than what you want. So if it isn't already obvious, I do recommend the HP Omen 15. This is a gaming laptop, but it looks great, it feels robust, and it does so much more than game. I feel like this laptop can meet the needs of a lot of consumers, even if gaming isn't your primary focus. It's a versatile option that won't break the bank. You have tons of different display options to choose from, going all the way up to 4K if you're fine with running an Intel processor. HP allows so many ways to configure the Omen 15 to fit your needs. Personally, I would love front-facing speakers, a privacy shutter on the webcam, and even a fingerprint reader, but those aren't deal breakers for me. I've enjoyed having the full-size SD card reader here over the micro SD card reader on the NV15. This Ryzen laptop has a lot to offer for $1,300. Well, that's it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you feel like it, jump down in the comments section and let me know you like it. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you tap the bell icon so you'll be notified every time I post new content. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.